As war rages in Europe and global tensions remain high, the Washington Summit is the premier venue for the alliance's now 32 members and its closest partners to discuss the most pressing challenges to transatlantic security and reaffirm their commitment for democratic values on a global stage.
NATO leaders are convening here in Washington in part to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the signing of the Washington Treaty that took place on the 4th of April 1949. They will rightly honor the alliance as history's most effective military alliance. NATO won the Cold War, without firing a shot, and ever since, NATO forces have proven themselves unmatched in battlefields around the world. But this will be more of a serious than a celebratory affair because of the context of this summit. Think about the ongoing raging war in Ukraine, the violence in the Middle East, and increasing Chinese belligerence in the Indo-Pacific. So allies will not surprisingly have a robust agenda. That will include rolling out new defense plans to defend every inch of Allied territory. They will back that with an effort to step up defense industry. They will highlight better burden sharing, particularly among the Europeans. And they will also discuss about how to deepen their relationships in the Indo-Pacific. But the most important issue will be what NATO does or doesn't do to support Ukraine's defense against Russia's brutal and unjust invasion. The alliance has to take steps to ensure that Ukraine wins this war decisively.
The NATO Public Forum is the premier side event that happens on the margin of the NATO summit held here in Washington, D.C. The Public Forum offers an opportunity for heads of state and government from ally and partner nations to connect with representatives from civil society, from media, from the private sector, and from other stakeholders, really to understand the key challenges that face the transatlantic community. The Atlantic Council is proud to co-host this year's NATO Public Forum, shaping the agenda, enhancing the overall participant experience, and running the operations and logistics for this year's Public Forum. So join us in Washington for the Public Forum held on July 10th and 11th. We'll see you there.